So the question was, being in the fitness space, could you date someone who's not into fitness?
For me, I would say yes. They would have to be disciplined in other ways. I would have to see success in other ways, because now my life is evolving. It's not always about health and fitness. I feel like I'm now searching for a full balance. So I could totally date or be married to someone that's not in the fitness space, but they would have to still be attractive to me. So that means taking care of their body, making sure that they are in shape in some way. And then also I would have to make sure that they're not wanting to change me in what I find to be my priority.
I agree 100%. I couldn't date someone who was sloppy.
Yeah.
So you got to be some kind of fit, not really into fitness like I'm into fitness, like lifting weights at the gym and competing on stage, but you got to not be sloppy. Show discipline. Yeah.
Support goes a long way too. Like, would you say that, like, if you had a partner that was not supporting you and maybe opposing you when you did these shows or did your prep, would you say that would make it harder, or would you just kind of push it off?
No, yeah, the support goes a long way. If your partner's totally like uninterested in what you're doing and the stuff that you think is important, that you put a lot of effort in, that says a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
The question was, like, so you met someone, they're fit at the time, but over the years they got comfortable, gained weight, got a little sloppy. Do you accept it or try to bring it up, or what do you do?
Well, I think that communication is key. I think that respect for each other is very, very important. But I do see how some relationships get complacent and then they kind of tend to fall off. But I think that as your significant other that wants the best for you and wants the best for the relationship, if you come to that person saying, hey, this is who you were when we met, and I would appreciate it if we like got back to a healthier version of you. I think that the way you deliver that matters, right? Like, I think it's super important to communicate those things and not keep that in, because then you start building resentment over the years, and then you start not liking that person even more because you have unspoken words that you've never, got out there.
Yeah, I agree. I think being honest and kind, especially if you want to get that person back to being fit, I think being honest and kind and just kind of it's a adult conversation. It's a big boy, big girl thing to do, to be honest, bite the bullet, and maybe risk hurting some feelings, but you're trying to get something good out of it. So I think, yeah, absolutely, being honest and kind is the best thing to do.
I want to add one more thing though. I will say that, like, sometimes it's hard to have a strategy of how to like deliver the message or communicate, but like, the most important thing to do is stay true to who you are. If you're a fitness person and you want your spouse to stay a fitness person, then you need to also make sure you deliver on that promise to yourself. So go to the gym, maybe do your competitions if that's something you're passionate about, but you stay heavily involved in that space to show them that you're consistent. And if you start falling victim to who they are and you start like meshing yourself into that, then you start losing a piece of yourself and your identity. And yeah, then it's like you start resenting them more because of that too.